What up, man? It's your big brother K-Rino. Look, man, I gotta give y'all this real quick because everybody goes through problems. Everybody got situations that we either create for ourselves or that other people bring into our lives, and we gotta try to figure our way out of somebody else's mess that they've turned into our mess. And like I say, on top of the fact that we create our own mess the majority of the time. But this is what you gotta understand, man, that when you're in a tough situation, um, one thing that's never going to fix that situation is stressing, overstressing, overstressing, overstressing. Now, initial stress may hit once you recognize, oh man, I'm in the grease, but you got to brush that aside and start focusing not on stress but on strategy. And that's basically saying, look, okay, we know this is a bad situation, but now it's time to start planning and figuring out how to get out of it. We'll worry about everything else later. Let me give y'all a couple of examples, maybe just more relatable examples. Y'all know I always do basketball analogies, and just picture yourself if you ever played any sport, or if you're not just a sport, if you worked in an office or just in an environment where other people were involved, and just say that was a task that needed to get done. It was something that we got to get done. We got a deadline. This has to be finished. And then the people you're working with, y'all not getting along. You don't really like this guy. You don't really like this lady here. Y'all don't really click on a personal level. But y'all have to work together in order to get that done. You can't focus on the fact that, hey man, I don't really like him. I don't really like her. Y'all have to figure out a strategy and a way to accomplish this goal, meet this deadline, and get the right result out of this work that this task that we're trying to get done. See, that's what we got to do in life, man. We can't focus on all of the outside stuff or all of the other elements that may come into play, especially things that you may not be able to control in the first place. We spend so much time focusing and dwelling on stuff that we're not able to control instead of just locking in on what we can control and getting that done. So when the tough moments hit, man, we got to huddle up. We got to get in the huddle and we got to get a clipboard and we got to draw up some plays and try to figure out a way how to get out of this. And any other discrepancies that may uh, be in place, we'll deal with that once we get out of it. So don't sit around. It's 23 hours, 56 minutes, and 46 seconds in a day. I know they told y'all it was 24, but that's actually exact amount of time that's in a day. Round it off to 24. And all that time, man, we waste so much of it because we're worrying about the wrong thing. Or we waste a lot of it, unfortunately, just stressing out, worrying, just, oh man, sitting up for hours, just gazing and just, man, even in the regretful moments, even in the moments where you may be thinking about a situation you're in and you just sitting up like, man, why did I do that? Oh, I can't believe it. Whatever it is, bro, I get it, but we wasting time. Get a bit of that out, and then we got to start plotting and figuring out how to fix the problem. That's the key. The key to getting back on the road. You riding down the street and you realize you got a flat tire. It's like, man, because you know it. When you riding down the street and that flat hits you, just all of a sudden you can hear that, blah, 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 you know your tire's on flat. So the initial feeling of, oh, man, you upset, whatever, get off to the side, get it wherever you're going to get out. What you going to do? You're going to get out, you're going to look at it, you're going to, see how bad it is, whole time blown up, like, man. And then you start figuring out what you're going to do. Okay, man, you're going to call AAA, you're going to get out, fix it yourself, you got a jack, you got a spare, you're going to flag somebody down, whatever you're going to do. Call a tow truck, but you would be foolish to just sit in the car stressing about it, crying about it, because that's not going to fix the problem. It's not going to fix the problem. We have to spring into action soon as there's a problem. Hey man, there has to be a mental programming that takes place in us, that we instill within ourselves, that we program ourselves to um, block out any of the whining aspects of our personalities, and block out anything that's going to hinder us from moving forward, and just go into almost a robotic, emotionless type of mode if we want to solve a problem. Then once the problem is solved, then you can snap out of it and then begin to assess the emotional aspects of it. Like, man, told my homeboy, man, I let him borrow my car not to be riding down that street. That street is tore. You can think about all that then. Get yourself out the jam first. Quick thinking is it's a gift. It's a quality that not many people have. Some people think quick in a moment. Some people, with the more chaotic it is, the better they focus and think and are able to process and get out of situations. Some people just lose their mind and collapse and fall apart, and it's over. And, those are people you don't want to be around. Them kind of people in a tight situation. You want to be around clear-headed people who can work through the situation in a calm way, no matter what's going on. Because losing your mind means you lost the situation. You lost control of the situation. So think about that as you move forward, man. Don't stress, strategize. Say it with me. Don't stress, strategize. All right, man. It's your big brother K-Rino. I'll catch y'all later with another one before the day is over with. I know I always say that, but I will. Peace.